really big buzzwords you guys hear all the time: self-love, self-care. Everybody hear that pretty regularly? Everybody understand what that stuff means? Doesn't really sound like you do. I think part of that is because we have all this misunderstanding about what it means to actually take care of ourselves, what it means to actually love ourselves and value ourselves. And we carry this confusion with us all over the place. It ends up impacting our businesses, it ends up impacting our relationships with other people, and it has somewhat skewed results than what we might actually want. So what I'm going to talk to you guys about today, very briefly, is the mental and the emotional side of personal development and mental health and self-love, self-care. And Christine's going to show a more physical health side of this whole thing. Now, what I want to do is paint pictures with words, because that's how we understand things. So I want you to have this understanding and see yourself in a different way. Because if you see yourself in a different way, you will understand what self-love and self-care and personal development and mental health actually looks like and the impact that it has on your life and on your business. I want you to imagine a garden. Now, I'm going to make it a little bit easier for you because I know we're all visual people. There's a garden. It's really pretty. Now, I want you to see the inside of yourself, your mind and your heart, as a garden, because that's what it is. All of us are gardeners, whether we realize it or not. What we plant inside ourselves with our thoughts, our beliefs, our ideas, and the things that we allow ourselves to be influenced by have an impact on us, and it creates what we produce with our lives through our actions, attitudes, and behaviors. What are some examples of this? Well, if you are somebody that surrounds yourself and puts positivity, positive thinking, yes, but affirming things inside yourself, inside your mind, by the way that you see yourself, by the way that you think about yourself, by your thoughts and your beliefs, and the way that you feel about yourself, you are going to produce actions that replicate that. Here are some examples of that. When you focus on peace, when you allow yourself to be surrounded by peaceful people, you're going to experience more peace. When you surround yourself and you have strong confidence in who you are and you fully believe in yourself, you're going to operate as the best version of yourself. Now, in business, which is the reason why we're all here to talk about ways to grow our business, the impact that you have on your teams and the people that you serve, not just the people that you work with and the people that work with you, but also the people that you serve in your business, has a direct impact on the way that you perceive yourself. Now, all of us have probably worked for or with somebody that didn't see things in such a bright, shiny, wonderful way, right? Anybody worked with somebody or worked for somebody that has a really scarcity, limited mindset where everything's just terrible and nobody's going to do anything that we want to do, and how come it always has to... Who wants to work for that person? But that impact, that self-concept, that mental attitude creates an environment. And it also attracts other things into their life and into their business that has an impact. So whether or not you are going to rise and thrive or sink and suffer has everything to do with the way that you see yourself. It's your job as a leader in your business and as a leader in this community to plant seeds of affirmation and love and success inside your inner garden every single day. By choosing to be your own inner gardener, you lift up and you become the best version of yourself, and also you take responsibility fully for yourself. This is what real leadership is. Real leadership is about saying, you know what, it's my responsibility to take care of me. It's not somebody else's responsibility to make me feel good. It's not my customers or my market's responsibility to respond to me in a certain way so that I feel like I'm a successful business person. It's my responsibility to show up fully. It's my responsibility to be fully me. And it's also my responsibility to make sure that I'm taking care of my own mental and emotional and physical well-being. So, I'm a very practical person. I like tools. Anybody else like tools? Yay, a couple of people. Anybody else like tools? Yay, more people. Awesome. Okay, so I like simple and practical tools because that's the stuff that works. So here are 3 simple tools to help you tend your inner garden. Number 1, make your own self-love and your own self-care your number 1 priority first thing in the morning before you get out of bed. Simple way to do that, journaling and or meditation. Write down, this is what I do. I write down 3 things I'm grateful for. Then I write down a handful of affirmations like, I am love, because that's who I am. I am love, I am peace, I am strong, I have the most successful, thriving business. I write down a series of affirmations. What you write down, power of words, comes into being. Thoughts create things, feelings create realities. I write down how I envision my day to be for the day. And then I write down just a little prayer of surrender. I just say, thank you, God, for bringing me everything that I've asked for. Bring me this or something better. So doing that first thing in the morning before you get out of bed and doing that every morning maintains and grows love from within. Prioritize learning love languages. Now, if you guys haven't read Gary Chapman's powerful book, The 5 Love Languages, jump on that. Because the better you are at understanding what your own number 1 and number 2, because we all have more than one, love language is, the better it is for you to be able to understand the way that you understand and receive love from other people. Also, especially those of you who have teams, employees, personnel, you being able to speak the love language of your team members communicates so much more powerfully than English ever will. You're communicating value to people. You're communicating that you care. That changes everything. That motivates people to do things and to give more and to serve more and to be their best no matter what is going on. Especially with all the craziness that we have to go through right now with COVID and pandemics and people losing their minds. Like, getting the best out of people and sometimes even asking for more and asking for more and asking for more from your team and your staff when they've already been taxed a whole lot emotionally and mentally with everything that's going on. You communicating with love changes everything, and it keeps them showing up over and over and over again. As a leader, speaking the love languages of your team is really important. And the third thing is incorporate a little break in your day. I'm not a smoker, but I remember that back in the day, people used to take smoke breaks. Well, if we could take breaks to put some nicotine inside our bodies, let's do that. Why don't we take 15 minutes out of your day to go put some light and some love and maybe even some dancing into your day? Because movement, Christine's going to talk about this in a minute, movement and positivity and light changes the way that you feel. Speaking of the way that you feel, I like, again, simplicity. Simplicity is really, really important. Anybody want to just feel a little bit more peace this morning? Raise your hand if you do. Oh, good. There's plenty of people that want to feel a little bit more peace. All right, I want to ask you to do a simple little exercise with me. We're going to only do this for a minute, but if you can do this for 1 minute and feel a little bit of peace, imagine what can happen if you do it for longer than a minute. Oh my gosh. Okay, so what I want you to do is close your eyes. Everybody close your eyes. Close your eyes. Good. This is fun. Yeehaw. Okay, now I want you to imagine a garden inside yourself. That's your inner garden. It's full of greens and plants and colors and butterflies and birds and wonderful, beautiful things. Okay, feels good, doesn't it? To imagine something beautiful inside of yourself. All right, now I'm going to ask you to just do one simple thing, and that is breathe. The reason I'm going to ask you to breathe is your body and your mind and your emotions, everything inside of you operates on the same stuff. Oxygen. We don't give ourselves enough oxygen. We take short, shallow breaths. So what I want you to do is consciously take some slow, deep breaths. And as you breathe in, I want you to breathe in this word. Breathe in peace. All right, ready? Breathe in peace. Now breathe out everything that doesn't serve you. Let's do this one more time. Breathe in peace. Breathe out everything that doesn't serve you. One more time. Breathe in peace. Breathe out everything that doesn't serve you. Okay. I think that was maybe 30 seconds. Everybody feel pretty good? 30 seconds of just breathing. Oh my gosh, you changed your whole life in just 30 seconds, and all you did was breathe. How amazing is that? How simple is that? How empowering is that? It is your responsibility, my friends, to treat yourself as the inner gardener that you are, and cultivate within yourself an inner garden of positivity, strength, health, and love. Now, I'm showing you how to do that from a mental and emotional standpoint. I'm going to now give it to Christine to take over for the rest of this.